Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Now this is going to be a bit of an oddity here, but I have decided to rainbow one of the, SSR Metal Coolers. Now, it just ended up, I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, but this guy did just come out on Global. All of these SR Metal Coolers got their awakenings over on Global Dokkan, but that's not the reason I decided to rainbow this guy now. The reason I'm rainbowing him is because he's going to be very good for the Tech Golden Frieza EZA that's coming up. You guys might know I like to try and, push my limits on those, see if I can't get to, stage 100 plus, stuff like that. So this guy will be very, very effective over there. Now, of the 5 type Metal Coolers who could all be used on the same team with, like, AGL Metal Cooler, by the way, I believe the best one is the STR Metal Cooler, because he is a decent support type unit. 15% attack and defense to all allies, plus he gets, the attack and defense from, Wicked Bloodline category allies being on the team. We're, go ahead and showcasing this INT one, though. His basic effect is that he recovers 5% HP at the start of turn. Not the biggest deal, but it certainly is something that could be a little useful over on that Golden Frieza, sort of Easy 8. So I decided, you know what, let's just go ahead and rainbow this guy. Now, the other thing about these guys is, even though you do need Wicked Bloodline category allies to be on the team for them to get their max buff, it's only, you need 6 of them for one of these units to get their max buff. So they're designed, for example, for you to be able to build a team like this, right? Here's a Wicked Bloodline team that we're going to be running today, where we have Turles, because he's part of Metal Cooler's leader skill, but then we'll have 6 other Wicked Bloodline category allies on the team. So this SR Metal Cooler, well, he's SSR now, is going to get his full attack buff and defensive buff from his passive, even though there is a non-Wicked Bloodline category ally on the team. So very cleverly designed by Akatsuki and Bandai there to make him relevant. So, okay, at this point, let's go ahead and start testing him out. He's on 4 category teams. We're going to look at him on 3 of the category teams today. We're going to look at Movie Bosses, we're going to look at the Wicked Bloodline, and we'll also go over to the Revived Warrior. I believe Revived Warrior is where we'll get the best attack stat, but we'll see. Alright guys, so we're going to start out here on the Movie Boss / Full Power team, and we'll be able to see how well this Metal Cooler will do. Now here on this build of the Movie Boss / Full Power team, I do want to point out that Metal Cooler is not going to have his biggest attack buff, because we have 5 of those category support type units on it. No, we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so we have 4 Wicked Bloodline category allies, so that of course is not going to get this guy his best buff. But regardless, we'll see what he's capable of doing. This is with Turles on rotation, so of course he's going to get 40%. Plus, Turles shares Thirst for Conquest with Metal Cooler. Okay, so well, okay. 700,000 is decent considering his full passive is not active, but that is also with a 40% category, or well, not category support type unit, but 40% support type unit in Turles. And we got the Thirst for Conquest, which is nice, 15% attack link. All right, so Broly will go ahead and wipe out this field. Now, I'm just curious. I just sort of want to see what Metal Cooler will get, probably with the rotation of the INT support Metal Cooler, this Rainbow Metal Cooler that we're showing off today, and then probably also Turles. I think that'll be probably like the best rotation we could get for this SR Metal Cooler. I also brought the, Golden Frieza from the Broly movie, because he's a pretty decent unit as well. Alright guys, so same team. We're on the, Movie Hero / Full Power team. This Turles will heal right away, so he's going to have health. This will be the best rotation that we're going to be able to get for this SR Metal Cooler. There is one link, Deficit Boost. That's a 15% attack link for these SSR Metal Coolers that only they themselves have, and then the unawakened version of this Metal Cooler right here. But I mean, obviously the awakened version is much better. So let's go ahead and see what our boy SSR Metal Cooler is going to be able to do on this rotation right here on the Movie Hero / Full Power team. Again, this is him without his full passive active, though. That is very important. So that's why I don't think he's going to be able to get as high as he will for the Wicked Bloodline team. And Revived Warrior will almost assuredly be his best team. So Let's see. Metal Cooler gets up to 849,000. Okay. On Revived Warrior, I'm certain we can get above 1 million. Okay, super double additional there. He only does Supreme, so no extra effects or anything like that on his super attack. But okay, so there we did on the movie boss team. Let's keep moving on now. Alright guys, so we're over here on the Wicked Bloodline category team. You know, it's funny, it's like a month or two ago I said, like, man, you know, it's a shame I never run the Wicked Bloodline team ever, but hey, right now, you know, thanks to, you know, Metal Cooler coming out on Global, and then we got Tech Gold and Frieza's, Easy 8 coming up, like, you know, I have been using this team quite a lot. Plus, you know, finally was able to rainbow the LR Metal Cooler army, which is really, really good. Okay, so this will probably be, I don't know if it's the best rotation that this Metal Cooler can get on this team, but this is going to be a good one where we've got the, you know, GT Frieza, we got Metal Cooler in the middle spot, and then we also have Turles. Now, remember, Turles is giving that 40% attack, but he's also giving Thirst for Conquest, so he's basically giving 55% to the Metal Cooler. Plus, we have the full passive active for the SSR Metal Cooler, so now he's up to 900,000. So, as you can see, like, I think for free-to-play players, like, provided that on one of these teams, like, let's say movie bosses or even artificial life forms or something like that, as long as you're running at least a lot of Frieza clan members, so like, you know, Physical Final Form Cooler, you know, LR Metal Cooler, LR Frieza, Transforming Frieza, as long as you've got a lot of units like that, then you can run these SSR Metal Coolers. Like, they are definitely good enough to get the job done. I feel like you probably could also maybe beat the extreme stage of Super Battle Road if you had all of the SSR Metal Coolers rainbowed, plus you have a friend rainbow AGL Metal Cooler, and you ran the Wicked Bloodline team on category Super Battle Road, you probably could beat it. I would think almost assuredly. So that will be very, very interesting. I don't know how long, you know, if I might rainbow all of these SSR Metal Coolers. I mean, if they end up being useful, I will. Maybe, you know, for like a future Prime battle, it would be fun to run, like, you know, the STR SSR Metal Cooler as leader, and then all of the different free-to-play Metal Coolers. So, like, it's a pretty good free-to-play team for Prime battle events, you know, if you are going to rainbow a bunch of them. So that is a good thing. All right, now let's head over to the Revived Warrior team, where we can get, again, I think probably Metal Cooler's best attack stat. Alright guys, so we're over here on the Revived Warrior team for what I feel like will probably be the best situation for... This might be applicable for all of these Metal Coolers as well, all of the SSR ones. I think this rotation probably will be their best. Now earlier, I forgot that Turles not only was giving Thirst for Conquest, but Turles does also have Brutal Beatdown, which is another attack link that these SSR Metal Coolers have. They have Deficit Boost, Brutal Beatdown, and Thirst for Conquest as attack links. Again, Deficit Boost is not something you're going to really be able to get unless you have multiple of these units together, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and see, you know, the INT Metal Cooler, you know, the UR, he is, of course, giving, what, 30% attack. We know what Kid Buu does with that 50% attack. Plus, Kid Buu is also giving Brutal Beatdown to the SSR Metal Cooler, and then the INT Metal Cooler is giving Thirst for Conquest. So this is just a good combo. Plus, I should also mention that we have 6 Wicked Bloodline category allies on the team. So we are going to be able to get the full buff for the SSR INT Metal Cooler. And he's able to get to 960,000. So he actually was a shade below a 1 million attack stat. I guess that's a bit disappointing right there. I mean, still good enough for a free-to-play unit, right? You know, healing health the way he does, you know, getting up to 80% attack and defense. But it's just one of those things where, you know, some free-to-play units just have such low stats, even rainbowed, right? I believe this Metal Cooler, this SSR Metal Cooler, he has, what, 9,850 attack. That is very low for a rainbow unit. Even for a rainbow free-to-play unit, there's only a few units that are below 10,000 attack. Well, I mean, at least that I've seen, right? There's only a few units that get below 10,000 attack, so that's a bit of a shame, but, you know, he will be able to serve his purpose for me, which is to be very good in that Tech Golden Frieza EZA. So let's go ahead and finish this video out by taking a look at how, you know, what exactly the details are for our boy Metal Cooler here. Alright, so this is Terrifying Metal Body Metal Cooler INT, And of course, remember, it's very specific that the 5 SR Metal Coolers you can farm up and then Dokkan Awaken into SSRs, they all do have a different name. Like, their name has Metal Cooler and then whatever typing they are. So it's designed that you can use all of them with, either the AGL Metal Cooler or maybe, with the SSR Metal Cooler farmable from the event as well. So like a lot of people wonder, like, is it worth the grind? Because it is quite a long grind to grind up all of those Metal Cooler medals. Like, remember, these guys came out on JP back in, October 31st. They came out on Halloween. So, back then, I did this grind. I got all 5 of these coolers, all their dupe paths open. What I remember taking the longest was actually the medals. You have to run that stage to get the medals a lot. That was the one that took, like, forever because, you have to awaken, 5 of each of these guys to, feed in all of the dupes. It did take a while. I do think it's worth it, though. They can be very useful, especially for free-to-play players. This could help sort of round out your Wicked Bloodline team. If you don't have all of the Dokkan Fest exclusives, transforming Frieza, physical full power Frieza, a lot of different units over there, could be improved with this guy. So his leader skill is all types key 2, HP attack and defense 30%. So that's not horrible. I mean, it's certainly not something I'd ever run, but, it could be way worse. Because again, it's a free-to-play unit, right? His super attack is the Supernova, which just does supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill, Reinforce and Repair, is attack and defense 15% per Wicked Bloodline category ally on the team, up to a max of 80%. So you need 6 Wicked Bloodline category allies to go ahead and give the max buff to this Metal Cooler, which again is very easily doable on the Revived Warrior team and the Wicked Bloodline team, because Revived Warrior has Angel Golden Frieza as the leader, and then Wicked Bloodline has the AGL Metal Cooler as leader. So very easy to do in those 2 teams. You're not going to be able to do it on movie bosses or artificial life forms, but you can still pack a lot of Wicked Bloodline category allies to where these guys will still be useful. So definitely not, it's not like you can't run them on the movie boss team or artificial life form team. Now, his links are Auto Regeneration, Fusion, Deficit Boost, Brutal Beatdown, Thirst for Conquest, and Strongest Clan in Space. So he does have good links to link up with other Metal Coolers, of course. In particular, on the Tech Gold and Frieza EZA, between the Auto Regeneration, linked up with LR Metal Cooler, they'll recover 6% HP from that link. Plus, this guy recovers to 5% HP from his passive, and that's going to be very helpful in that Golden Frieza EZA. His 12 key multiplier is 135%, which is not bad, actually, because, that 135%, I would have expected like 130%. So at least it's just a little bit better than it could be, right? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then he is on a couple of different category teams. Number one, all the Metal Coolers are on the Revived Warrior team, where they are definitely useful units over there. They're also here on the Movie Boss team, where they have access to like Turles and some other good support type units. They're also on the Wicked Bloodline category team, of course, one of the best teams for all of the Frieza race units. And then finally, he is on the Artificial Life Form category, the LR Super Baby 2 team, which is only a 130% team as of right now. So, we don't really have, that 150% or higher buff, which is a bit of a disappointment. But, I'm sure a unit, maybe like a Transforming Cell or something, will come out as a real leader for that Artificial Life Form category. But there we go, guys. There was this Metal Cooler. We'll be able to see how well he'll be able to perform on that Tech Gold and Frieza EZA sooner rather than later. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.